What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another reaction video, and here we got for you guys today 2023 June flights 1v1 stats, records, and shot chart inspirational. Man, we about to see how good or how bad flight was, but he has inspirational in his title, so I'm hoping it's at least it's somewhat decent from 2020 to now, cause man, oh man, oh man, that shot chart was not it. But hopefully it's better. So let's get into the video.
What's good, YouTube? Today I'm back with another video, and today we got the highly anticipated June flight video. You guys have been spamming me to make this one if it's either on YouTube, Instagram, or Twitter, and it's only right to keep this tradition going. In this video, I will be pretty much breaking down June flight's game this year, his record, and even provide a shot chart. Also, at the end of the video, I'll be comparing this flight to the past June versions and see how much better he has really gotten. Trust me, this video is about to be a good one, so without further ado, let's get into it.
Let's get into it, man.
First, let's talk about June Flight's overall game this year. Offensively, he was actually pretty impressive. To start, Flight actually looked like he gained some type of muscle, which helped him be more effective at the rim. I mean, we saw Flight hit all types of layups, if it's either left-handed, reverse, or acrobatic. Overall, his coordination definitely got better, which you definitely have to respect. However, Flight still has that tendency of doing no-look hook shots and fade away from the basket. If he can just limit this a bit more and just have a softer touch at the rim, then I guarantee that Flight will be way more efficient. It's really all about angles and controlling yourself when it comes to driving, and with Flight's height of 6'3", I expect him to improve that. Now with his jump shot, it also improved to an extent. I mean, when he wasn't rushed and had the right follow through, his shots were going in for the most part. That's really how he pulled the upset of the year against Kenny, which I still can't believe until this day. Anyways, with Flight's improved mechanics, he was able to create a little hot zone at the right wing and develop a nice one-leg fadeaway. However, there were also times throughout June where Flight just honestly threw shit up at the rim. His handles were a big reason for that.
Listen, but I don't want to pause so much, but I know it's not that surprising that he beat Kenny, because Kenny has been trashed, leading up to 2023. But compared to when he first faced Flight to now, like he should have never lost a Flight. And not only that, but just shortly before, he beat Cash Nasty for the first time in a 1v1 and made him shave his beard. And then how you go from that to losing the Flight right after? It's like, man.
As he was way too predictable at times. His counter moves were pretty basic, and it really forced him to take a lot of contested shots. Also, I feel like Flight shot way too many deep threes. I know there were times where he was feeling it, but let's be 100% real, Flight still has a long way to go in order to build consistent range. With that being said, I feel like Flight should have honestly used his mid-range a bit more. I mean, it's a higher percentage shot, and you could experiment a lot of different variations with it. Not even that, but this also helps you preserve stamina. This June, he used way too much energy chasing boards, which left him exhausted to play defense. It's really all about taking the right shot and having the proper basketball IQ. If Flight could get better at that, then I guarantee that his winning percentage will skyrocket. And last but not least, Flight has to use his height on defense. There were way too many times this June that he stood around standing still and did not even jump to contest shots. Also, he has to get lower on his defensive stance so he can avoid getting beat off the dribble. If I'm Flight, I would definitely go back to weightlifting and even do some type of vertical program. Trust me, Flight, you're going in the right direction. It's just the little things that will get you to the next level. Anyways, with all this being said, I'm definitely still proud of Flight's progression this June. The hustle, the no giving up mentality, and slowly adjusting to your strengths is something that we all love to see. Don't forget, Flight is still averaging a cool 6 offensive rebounds per game, so yeah, the guy's definitely a hustler.
Okay. Oh, I remember this. Oh, I gotta see this again. No.
Now with all this out of the way, let's talk about June Flight's 1v1 arrow record and stats from this year. In June of 2023, Flight played a total of 14 1v1 games, and I'm going to count all of them. With that in mind, Flight had a record of 4-10, with his losses coming against Marcellus Howard, Gio Wise, Faye Swag, Playboy Max, Cam Wilder, Chris White, Bree Green, Miles Brown, Mishi, and Cash Nasty. His worst game stat-wise was against Marcellus on June 4th of 2023. In that game, Flight shot an awful 11% from the field and 9% from 3, as he shot 1 for 11 from beyond the arc and only had at 3 points. However, Fly did win 4 games, which is his career high in June. He ended up beating Kenny Shao, No Limit J, Stefania, and Gideon. His best game stat was against Kenny Shao on June 1st of 2023. In that game, Fly shot 35% from the field and 25% from 3 as he shot 3 from 12 from beyond the arc and had 11 points in a victory. Now, if you want to see the rest of the stats from the other games, it is on the screen right now, and feel free to pause the video if you want to see it. Anyways, to conclude this section of the video, Fly had a...
Alright, let's see. Okay, so his losses, the ones he lost in was terrible. It seems like, and the ones he like won was pretty decent. Yeah. If you take out the threes that he attempted, then yeah.
To pause the video if you want to see it. Anyways, to conclude this section of the video, Fly had a June record of 4-10, and when you combine this with his all-time record, Fly is now 19-87. Now let's talk about June Fly's 1v1 stats from this year. In the 14 games that I researched, Fly attempted a total of 313 shots from the field and only made 83 of them, which results in a
you shot almost like 300. Oh my god, bro.
Total of 313 shots from the field and only
300 shots from the field and only made 83 of them.
Which results in a 27 total field goal percentage. From 3, Fly attempted 163 shots and only made 34 of them, which results in a 21 3-point field goal percentage. Now let's take a look at June Fly's shot chart from 2023. I know there's a lot going.
Yo, there's a lot of reds in that right corner, my boy. There's a lot of reds in that right corner. Wow. But there are a lot of makes in that right corner. I will give him that. But man, oh man, bro, it's just about the same as last year.
Going on right here, so let me break it down real quick. As you see, Fly took a lot of threes and wasn't too bad in the right wing. He actually made about 9 threes from that spot, so hey, maybe that could be Fly's hot zone if he's consistent with his shot. Also, Fly took a lot of layups inside this right block and was actually really efficient. You can see a lot of greens in that spot, which once again shows that Fly should be driving 90% of the time. And last but not least, Fly actually made a decent amount of his mid-range shots. I know you see a lot of damn red in that 3-point line, but it's not as bad as in the mid-range area. Hopefully Fly can go to that shot way more often and build a foundation over there. Now with that being said, let's compare this June Fly to 2022, 2021, and 2020. As you see, Fly definitely improved from the previous years, and it's clear that 2023 is definitely the best June. His percentages were way better, and the only one that can come close is 2020. Now with 2021 and 2022, I just hope Fly never goes back to those forms again. Now with the shot charts, you can see a lot of similarities, but also a lot of differences. With the June 2023 one, you can see that Fly was obviously way more efficient at the rim and had a solid touch with his mid-range shot. 2020 looks the most similar to this one, which once again makes a lot of sense. And lastly, every single form of June Fly could not shoot a 3 to save their lives. I mean, the amount of red I'm seeing right now is truly sickening, and I hope that Fly can change that next year. And that pretty much sums up this video. Now we know how 2023 June Fly is comparable to the previous years. His layup package improved, his mid-range touch got better, but he isn't as consistent defensively and still has questionable shot selection from downtown. In conclusion, June Fly averaged 8.4 points per game this year and shot 27% from the field and 21% from 3. Hopefully Fly keeps progressing and does whatever it takes to get better as a player. But what do you guys think? What are your thoughts on June Fly this year? What overall will you give him? Now real quick before this video ends, there's actually a real possibility that I play Fly in the next week or so. It's getting huge momentum right now, so if you guys want to see that, let me know down below. Anyways, make sure you guys like the video if you enjoyed it and subscribe for more content. We're right there at 50k subs, so let's hit it ASAP and keep building this family. I hope everyone has a great day. Peace out.
That was a good video, man. I don't really have much to say because it's Flight, but this one was better than 2020, so I'm shocked at that. I mean, he did start off the year beating Kenny, so I mean, you can't be too bad, right? But this is the end of the video, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys want to see next in the comments down below. Go to my Patreon where all of my block reactions will be from now on. And I'm out, guys.